Does there need to be a lot of planning for a family get together, or does it just be a, hey, show up, we're here?
It depends on what it is.
Hey, I was thinking maybe we should get everybody together for a little family get together this weekend.
How much notice are you going to give me?
What, right now?
No. No.
I think that's enough.
No, it's not.
So, Deanne and I come from two different schools of thought when it comes to family get-togethers.
You could say that.
Did your family get together much when you were a kid?
Got together enough.
What's enough? What's enough?
Holidays, birthdays.
Holidays, let's see. What
anniversaries.
What holiday? Christmas? Easter?
No, not Easter.
No,
not really.
Halloween?
Sometimes Halloween, yeah. Mostly the Halloween and
4th of July?
Yeah, we used to go to my aunt's house, and she lived in kind of the country a little bit.
So, what are Memorial Day?
No.
Labor Day?
No.
What other holidays are there?
Patriots Day?
So y'all got together like 2 or 3 times a year.
No, it was more than that.
That's hard. See, my family, we would go to Grandma's house every Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't like I had to drag the kids to, because we loved it.
Yeah, because you had 20 jillion cousins.
Well, in our age group at the time, we had 9.
Oh, sorry.
But it made for great soccer, or we didn't play soccer. What am I thinking about? We kickball, softball. Because my uncles were also. My dad had 8 siblings, so all my uncles, even the married-in ones, loved to compete. So we were always doing competitive stuff, you know, with each other. Even when we were too little, they would run us over. They didn't care. But
oh, really?
Yeah.
Really? Oh,
so
didn't have that.
Every Sunday was a get together with my family.
Fun.
Now,
we didn't do that.
Now I know that when we got married in, one of the first things that your mom did was had I don't know what it was. I think it was Thanksgiving or something.
It was probably Thanksgiving at a Mexican restaurant.
Well, yeah, they used to have that, which was like not part of a tradition either.
I mean, not really a family tradition, no, but like, just something
well, what I would
did.
consider a family tradition, because I was just like, hey, let's go meet at a restaurant. It wasn't like a,
Yeah. It wasn't an ongoing thing or something that we had done in the past. It was just something we did because people were busy. And so, yeah.
Yeah, but that's, we didn't think about people being busy. We thought about it more as like, hey, we just want to see everybody, talk about our week, have a good time. Or
well, yours was more further in the past. Mine was the whole Thanksgiving Mexican restaurant was within like 12 years ago. So it wasn't like it was 30 years ago. It was something more recent.
My family still gets together for all those things. We just live too far away to always be a part of them.
I know.
But my point is, yes, we did go to like a restaurant, but then at another time, your mom said the words, come and go.
Oh, yes. Ladies and gentlemen, he hates the word or the phrase come and go.
What the heck is that? Yeah, come on by and then
Leave.
Out. Leave.
No
as quickly
pressure.
as you can. Yeah, no pressure.
Just come and leave.
No, get something to eat, because that's the other thing that we had a big difference in our life. Is that
well, not in our life, but in our upbringing.
Yeah, is that when we do have family get together.
Yeah.
Mine was, come over around noon, whatever. We didn't
eat at 1.
We didn't set a time. Mm-hmm. Come over after church.
Yeah.
That's what it was. Come over after church.
Yeah.
What time you leaving? Bedtime. And then we would, what time's dinner going to be ready? Wasn't like, we didn't care. We just showed up, and the uncles were cooking, or grandma was cooking. If it was a grill thing, the uncles were cooking.
Yeah.
If it was just to going over to grandma's house and she was cooking one of her delicious meals,
Mm-hmm.
wasn't like, and because for us, when we first started, if we told everybody to come over at 1 o'clock, if food wasn't ready at 1 o'clock, she would be so nervous and antsy.
Sorry. That's just how I am used to it. I've gotten better. Give me a little credit.
You have gotten
better.
better. It took a little while, but you have
took a little while, but I gotten better. I'm a little more flexible and
it was definitely a family thing because she'd be all nervous when her parents were, you got to have that ready for my mom to be here.
Yeah, that's true. I did that, yeah.
Yeah, it was like a sitcom. It was pretty funny for me, but...
I'm glad you enjoyed it, really. It's what I live for.
But I love family get-togethers.
I know, I do too.
One of my absolute favorite things. I'd probably do it every week too if it was affordable. Like my grandparents did it, and we would get together on the holidays too. And I did, and I never knew this, but years later, only a few years ago, I was talking to one of my aunts, and she was one of my aunt-in-laws because she married into the family, and she talked about her feeling the pressure of having to be there because if they weren't, then you'd get talked about, is what her fear was.
Was it true?
I don't know. I didn't pay attention to any of that. All I knew was we were going to eat and we were going to play.
Yeah.
Those two things.
Another difference in how we were raised is as we got older, we would bring things to help with the meal, like that goes along with the meal, and that's something that we didn't really start doing until our kids got married, to where now they not all of them, but most of them will bring something to contribute, which is nice.
Well, I see that as some of it as in a lot of our kids still have student loan debt. We're helping them out by not asking them to bring stuff, so
they still do.
They still can help pay for their that $20 goes towards their student loan debt. In my mind, that's the way I look at it. But it is funny because it was so different for us. And like one of the first big family events that Deanne went to was my dad's 70th birthday.
I remember if that was the first one or the Christmas one. I don't remember which one was first.
I'm pretty sure it was my dad's 70th birthday. And shortly after that, she broke up with me. But and then I thought we were going to have to Photoshop all the photos.
That was Christmas.
No.
We were all wearing red. And
that was a different thing. We were already married then. No. Yeah, we were. Anyway.
No. We weren't.
Another topic for another show. So
apparently so.
We were at my dad's, and there were probably 100 of our family and friends, or his family and friends, there celebrating his birthday. And she was a little bit, what's the word I'm looking for? You were a little bit overwhelmed by that
anxious,
many people
nervous,
wanting to meet you,
scared,
shake your hand,
worried.
Figuring you out, and then
I was shy.
Some of them were talking in Spanish, so you thought they were talking about you, maybe.
No,
but mostly it was just a good old fashioned get together birthday celebration for my dad turning 70, and it was a lot of fun. Which kind of brings us to some of the thoughts about family get-togethers. Is obviously the planning.
Yes,
that does there need to be a lot of planning for a family get-together, or does it just be hey, show up, we're here?
It depends on what it is.
Okay.
Depends on if it's
Examples?
Holiday or if it's
Examples?
Just holidays.
Uh-huh.
And if it's just like come over and swim, then no, not really, no.
Because because my schedule's kind of goofy. I'm always either working at client things going on or something.
I think that we need to give everybody a couple weeks' notice.
That I will at the beginning of the week, which I think is plenty. I might text, because that's what you do now. You don't call anybody. You
or
text,
email.
And we text because we want to know, okay, how much food should we have ready and available? Please let me know if you guys can make it. We want to, get together, and we're going to do this. And I'm I'm like, what would you say I'm like with the whole? I like to have a party.
Are you spontaneous?
I like to have fun. I don't want to just sit around. I like to have, so like I've encouraged the kids because several of them are musicians. Mm-hmm. Many of them like to sing. And even if you can't sing, which Dad did one year, we got them lyrics to the song that we had prepared for Christmas.
Yeah. Jingle Bell Rock.
And they sang. They weren't bad, but they weren't great. We weren't going to make any albums.
They were better than I was.
But it was a lot of fun, and that was kind of always a dream of mine, that get the kids involved in music early on, because there's so many benefits to being musically inclined. So, and there's a lot of things that say that if you get your child involved in music early in life, that they'll do better in school.
I did not know that.
Yeah. So because of the fact that they learn a process and they're rewarded from that process, and their brain starts to think a little bit differently because of how they put all the notes together, and how they read music, and how they have a little bit of confidence once they start to be able to perform and play, that helps them do well in school. And so, so I always wanted the kids, because it was always my dream, we'd all be playing something different, and at Christmas time especially, we'd be singing Christmas carols and having a good time. And not that I don't really play anything. I have a lot of instruments.
He has a electric piano. He has a guitar.
A harmonica.
I can't remember what else. I think that's it. That's enough.
That might be it. I might have 2 or 3 of some of those things too. But you have some drums you never use.
I do too. Use them.
Do you?
I used them today.
Okay, good. Yeah,
I did.
She had to have drums.
I like them. I enjoy.
If I had my drums, that's all I need. Is some drums. Your drums.
I didn't say that. Just for the record.
They say parenting is hard, but nobody warned us about grandparenting. Now, the roles are reversed. We have to impress the kids. I'm like, look what Grandpa did. I was able to cast Bluey from my phone to the TV. Stevie and Deanne bring the chaos, the love, and the laughter of real-life grandparenting to the stage. But how many of you guys here could benefit from a support group about the change?
The doctor said it was menopause.
Yeah, and I held her hand, and I said, we're going to get through this together, babe.
Yeah, and then he asked the doctor, how long will she have it? Like it's the flu.
The doctor said 10 years. We're going to get a second opinion. I'm sorry. Get tickets at beinggrandparents.org or stream us now on Amazon Prime. Hi, I'm Stevie.
I'm Deanne.
With Being Grandparents. It's a podcast we've been doing now for over 5 years. And it's been a lot of fun sharing stories with you. And one of the things that we love most is reading stories.
At least I do.
Definitely to our grandkids. So we decided that it's time for us to create our own book series. And we're starting the first one with kind of a true story.
It is a true story. It's a very sweet story about going golfing with Grandpa.
And it's called Golf with Grandpa.
Ow.
I took our grandson out for the first outing together, and at the end of the whole experience of him playing with the animals and chasing the geese and doing everything else, I said, what was your favorite thing? He said, well, spending time with you.
So sweet.
And you're going to find it on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, OKMoviestream.com, and wherever books are sold.
Thanks.
Planning the party, I like to, I do give the kids plenty of advance. Okay, this is our Christmas song.
That's subjective.
This is our summer song. We're all supposed to learn Sitting on the Dock of the Bay for our summer song.
And literally no one's probably done that.
Well, we still have time. But I've told them, so that was the thing. And because, we enjoy family get-togethers so much that this year we decided to get a small pool and build a deck.
It's not small.
It's small. It's above ground. It's not like we spent $100,000 on it or anything. But
it's 20 feet long.
It's 24 feet.
Oh, sorry, 24 feet.
12 by 24, which is plenty enough room for us all to go. And so far, everybody's enjoyed it. They've come back and swam even when we weren't around, and that's why we got it.
That's why we got it.
We wanted everybody to enjoy it and have a good time and have fun. And it's been great for us, too, because we get in there and we, loosen up our joints and
great.
do some swimming almost every day.
I didn't get to today, but I've enjoyed it.
Fun exercise, and so we've really enjoyed it. Even if we're just sitting by the pool, having a drink, listening to the waterfall, and all that kind of good stuff. It's a lot of fun. And one of the things that we have is that our home overlooks a
busy street.
A busy street, yeah. Not a major street, but it's a busy street. And to me, I told her, I said, you know what this looks like? It's like we have a lake house, and we can see the boats coming in and out, the speed boats.
Some are louder than others.
And yeah, that's the way I look at it. So it makes it even more peaceful for me.
It's a mindset. Yeah.
But it is going to be a centerpiece for our summer get-togethers. Yep. And the kids, like I said, absolutely love it. So maybe you have a pool or you're thinking about getting a pool. I would say if you don't mind the maintenance and the little extra expense, it's more than worth it as a family toy, that you could have.
It's a great way to bring everyone together.
Yep. So when we talk about because we have started, as you mentioned, when everybody gets together, we also ask who's coming. So we know how much food to prepare, what kind of food to prepare, and because we had a gluten concern at one time, so we had to be ready to have gluten ready, be gluten ready. So there would be almost 2 different meals, and then fortunately that isn't as much of a concern anymore, so we don't have to deal with that. But now we have to deal with, okay, will the kids eat barbecue? Will the kids eat chicken? Will the kids eat hot dogs? Well, we know they'll eat mac and cheese. And we have discovered a mac and cheese that I don't know.
Did.
I guess I might have to put the recipe that everybody knows when I'm going to have it. They absolutely do not want to miss it.
They don't want to miss it. No, they don't.
It's got little crumbles on the top of it.
Breadcrumbs.
Oh, and lots of cheese.
Cheese, very gooey.
Ooh, maybe not so healthy, but it is delicious.
It is. And it takes a little while to prepare.
And
it's well worth it.
So that's a different thing that we had to go through too when we were in holidays because of our ethnicities, different backgrounds. That I think it was Thanksgiving that you said, "What are these? Why are there refried beans here and rice?" It's the white girl.
Whatever.
Talking about what are you talking about? It's tradition. So
you made fun of my mom when she had chicken for Thanksgiving.
Well, that's not tradition. How is that tradition?
I don't know.
All right, then. But anyway, so it's something that we like to do. So the mac and cheese has become a staple whenever I for sure want the kids to come over. Because they'll ask,
if you feed them, they will come.
What are you cooking? And usually too, if I say enchiladas.
Yeah, that's another one.
Yeah.
That's another one's very popular.
They're going to be there. And I like to cook. I really do. Not every day.
No.
But I do enjoy trying to create different barbecue things or other different recipes. There was one time during COVID that Deanne and I decided that we were going to make something we've never had before.
What was it? Quiche?
We made quiche
for
breakfast.
The hens.
And Cornish hens.
Cornish hens. That was fun.
Yeah.
That was good.
Those were delicious.
Yes, they were. We haven't done that in a long time.
Yeah, we really need to do that.
We do. We have an anniversary coming up. We should do that.
Yeah, by the pool.
You look
Eat
like
our Cornish hens.
You're confused.
Huh?
You look confused.
Oh, that's a great idea. That's a great idea.
Do you know when our anniversary is?
Yeah. It's in July. 28th.
Very good.
10 days after my mom's birthday. That's why it works out. so it's easy for me to remember. Yeah. So that's what we do. Is trying to figure out. We try to have healthy snacks, not just unhealthy food, because we provide a lot of fruit.
Yeah, we always have fruit available.
Strawberries,
raspberries, grapes, apples,
watermelon,
bananas, all of it.
All that good stuff that they love, and so not always so much like cupcakes or cakes or any of that kind of stuff.
We usually have a lot of that laying around.
No, sometimes you do that little cream dip with the cookies.
Yeah, that's a cream, like pumpkin cream cheese.
And they all love that.
Yeah.
Now, one of the things that supposedly I'm guilty of is that I buy too much.
Yes, he overbuys. Gotten better.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have.
I've gotten better at measuring, how many pounds of meat you have for how many people.
There's nothing wrong with having a little extra. It's better than being short, which I don't think we've ever done.
Is that a height joke? Anyway, that was another thing is that we used to try to supply different take-home goodie Tupperware type things.
Yeah, I got tired of my Tupperware disappearing, so I'm not getting it back.
Yeah.
So now it's probably not the best thing to use, but we use styrofoam, like to-go boxes.
But you didn't have to tell them that. You could have told them we'd have to-go boxes that are recyclable or something,
I'm not gonna lie.
I'm guilty. I went to Sam's and I thought, you know what? This would solve a big problem of ours rather than continuing to buy. We didn't necessarily buy Tupperware. We just bought the little Glad
little
things
storage containers,
like pretty affordable.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Now I've come up with an idea to replace that styrofoam idea is to buy the aluminum muffin tins. So you buy them, and you can put little like you can put stuffing in one. You can put turkey in one. You can put whatever in one.
Those are expensive.
No, they're not.
More expensive
not at Dollar,
than the styrofoam.
I'm not advertising, but not at Dollar Tree. They're not.
You can get different kinds of we'll look at it. Maybe if you see something that's affordable, that for rather than just a paper plate covered by aluminum foil or something, because then that falls out. It's difficult for them to go to the car with it, with the kids, and taking everything else, that they may have had. And so we try to make it as easy for them, because one reason is that we don't want all that food around the house.
No.
Because it'll get wasted or I'll get fatter. And I've kind of reached my limit.
Stop. There's certain leftovers that will stick around for a long time. One in particular is his liver stuffing. That sticks around for a little while.
That, again, is a tradition. My aunts, my grandparents, they always make it. It was stuffing, and you make it sound so horrible. It's just regular stuffing, has boiled eggs. Boiled eggs in it. And then it also has boiled liver and gizzards in it. You chop it all up real fine, and it's delicious. My mom and I used to, and it's some of my mom's traditions, some of the things that I used to do with my mom. She's been gone now, nearly 30 years. And so I like to reminisce by having some fried livers. Her and I used to go get those every now and then. And it was something we'd do, and nobody else liked them. And we just did it together and get some ketchup. And, that's what we should get at right when the show's over. Go get some fried livers.
Would love to.
Hi, I'm Stevie.
I'm Deanne.
With Being Grandparents. It's a podcast we've been doing now for over 5 years. And it's been a lot of fun sharing stories with you. And one of the things that we love most is reading stories.
At least I do.
Definitely to our grandkids. So we decided that it's time for us to create our own book series. And we're starting the first one with kind of a true story.
It is a true story. It's a very sweet story about going golfing with Grandpa.
And it's called Golf with Grandpa.
Ow.
I took our grandson out for the first outing together, and at the end of the whole experience of him playing with the animals and chasing the geese and doing everything else, I said, "What was your favorite thing?" He said, well, spending time with you.
So sweet.
And you're going to find it on Amazon, Barnes & Noble,
where books are sold.
okmoviestream.com, and wherever books are sold.
Thanks.
They say parenting is hard, but nobody warned us about grandparenting.
And now, because of Miss Rachel, I got to know baby sign language. And then he'll sit up there in his all high and mighty in his high chair. And I'm done. My grandma used to say, you're done when I say you're done.
Stevie and Deanne bring the chaos, the love, and the laughter of real-life grandparenting to the stage.
He's an 18-year-old black cat.
That demon was spawned from the pet cemetery.
Why do you hate my cat so much?
Because we're caught in a love triangle, and he's winning. I'll put my head in her lap, and she's like, it's kind of romantic, it's nice. He'll stick his butt right in my face. One time, her cat got out of the house, and one of our neighbors asked us, you want us to put out one of our raccoon cages for it,
It's not a cage, it was a live trap.
Yeah, live trap, I guess. And I said,
what?
Not really.
Get tickets at beinggrandparents.org or stream us now on Amazon Prime.
Oh, you know who really likes your stuffing?
Who?
My mom.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Good.
She's the only one.
It's delicious, but it ends up, yes, it's there all weekend just for me. I'm the only one who eats it and makes it, but I'm trying to keep that and menudo.
Oh.
I used to make menudo from scratch.
How do you say that?
Menudo.
I can't say it.
And my grandmother made it, and it was delicious, but it's smelly.
It smells like dirty feet.
Hey, it does not. Anyway, it's a traditional Hispanic recipe and something my grandmother made with lots of love.
I know.
So
along with the pig's
it means
head.
a lot to me. So there's that. We do have paper plates at these things most of the time.
It's just easier. There's too many of us.
Yeah.
And plus, I don't want a bunch of broken dishes. So
that's true. So it's a good, we break down, and sometimes we find, like, for different holidays, we find the kind that have, their Halloween or Christmas
theme,
or
Christmas
stuff
theme.
like that. Just
Make it fun.
Be a little bit fun, and so it's not so bad. And,
right.
But as far as the meals go, we feel like you should have a main course, usually some kind of meat.
Mm-hmm.
2 or
side dish.
2 or 3 side dishes.
Mm-hmm.
Our go-tos are usually
Mac
Spanish
and cheese,
rice,
Spanish rice,
mac and cheese.
Just realized that none of that has vegetables in it.
twice baked potatoes.
Oh, okay, there you go. Baked potatoes.
Twice baked potatoes.
They don't really count, but
that kids love those too. They
do.
And and then all the fruits, we try to have some fruit.
Yeah, we have more fruit than vegetable. So
yeah, and every now and then someone will bring like a spinach casserole or something, and
no, not a spinach casserole. They sometimes bring a green bean casserole.
Oh, okay, that's what it was. Yeah,
it's green bean casserole.
So there's those things.
Mm-hmm.
We don't really concern ourselves with weather, because if we're planning a swim or honestly, that's the other thing the pool has done for us. Mm-hmm. In the week and a half we've had it, we spent more time in the backyard than we have in the 10 years we've lived there, I think. But I love going back there. My grill's back there. I love to sit there, have a drink, throw some steaks on or whatever, and just kind of kick back and not even think about what's going on in the world. But it's for me, it's a great, fun place, and I hope to build like an outdoor kitchen. We'll share some of those pictures with you, maybe. How we did it or something, because we built the deck.
Yeah, well, mostly
like a
you.
30-foot deck
I helped,
that we built around the pool, and
quite beautiful.
Thank you. And she did most of the work. I drank the beer.
He always says that. That's not true.
Let's see what else we have. We talked about leftovers, getting those into some kind of take-home container, and they usually do take leftovers home.
I don't ever not. I don't think
it's just kind of nice, I mean, everybody has their own drink. The beers, the wine cooler-y things, they're not wine coolers, seltzers, and sometimes we'll make a special drink like for Halloween or Christmas, eggnogs, and some recipes. I guess we could probably share at some point, to bring some of those.
The thing
around.
we don't do
What?
is we don't write down or note, hey, this works more than this particular thing. So I mean, yes, we do the mac and cheese but there are some smaller things that I know that we don't keep track of. This is what we use. We need to reuse that. People really like that. I know we don't do that. But anyway,
well, you need to get you a little recipe. I if they only had a device where you could put things in that you could save that as you thought of them. We should invent that.
Maybe should.
Entertainment at family get-togethers for me was a big part of those things because, like I said, when we were younger, we used to play football and kickball and dodgeball and every ball. We just went out and then we later, we got a little older. We would ride little go-karts and mini bikes and all those kinds of things, I don't know if my kids never really did much of that because I think it's kind of a different safe generational thing, because I would get on my bike when I was 14, I think is when I got a motorcycle and just go to the trails and just ride, because my cousins lived on they had some land that was by some more land, and we would just get on the trails and take off, and nobody said, "Oh, don't go."
Oh yeah, don't go.
But today we are super safe about stuff, as we should be. Yeah. That might be a show we should do, talking about the differences between then and now.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
And some of that could be fun. So the other entertainment, like when we were kids, we didn't have video games and stuff like that. Although we have a couple of video games that we have for the kids to play. But one of them, and I can't remember what it's a little box, and it's kind of like a Wii.
Yeah, a little bit.
Except for it has a camera and it watches you, so you play with it. So
it's very interactive.
Yeah, so it's real interactive, and then it's a lot of fun too. That you can use it to like I said, with all the kids, 2 kids can play and play tennis and bowling, and
it's fun.
Just a bunch of stuff.
Boxing, I do boxing sometimes on that thing. Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, it's scary for me to watch her get better at boxing. Another big family thing for us is when my dad comes to town.
Yes.
Because everybody wants to hang out with him and see him. And he really loves being around everybody. Yeah. So we make a special point that he's going to be here. His plane lands now and at this time. And he leaves at this time. And you can come see him anytime in between. Yeah. And so, I think that's pretty cool. We're lucky. We're pretty fortunate in the fact that we don't have a lot of drama within the family, much so, and,
not really.
Just occasionally. But, we encourage the kids to, one is that the grandkids, we want to see them no matter what. So if you're upset with one another, just don't talk to each other, But let the grandkids be there and you be there with your niece and nephews and have a good time, because that's what the family get-togethers are all about,
Right, and life is short.
So what would you say is the tip of the week for this thinking about family get-togethers?
Tip of the week?
Yeah, give us a tip of the week.
Preparation.
Preparation?
Yes.
That's yours?
Yes, that's it.
Preparation? Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, I'd say, Make sure you got enough chairs.
That's part of preparation.
Depending on how big your family is.
Preparation.
What else could be a good one? Practice your song. Everybody should sing. So if you don't,
I guess I was too broad in my preparation.
Yeah. So and even if you don't play an instrument, prepare a song. Karaoke. We do that a lot too.
I haven't done that in a while.
But we do, and it was a blast. It was fun. Even the little kids got into that too.
It was fun.
And that was a lot of fun for me. So I would say, get those things together. And then as a parent, it's your job to encourage the ones who may not want to sing or do something else to do it. Jump up there and be an example.
Yeah, I'm not good at that.
Yeah, do it. You can do it. If you have some ideas about family get-togethers, recipes, any of that kind of good stuff, games that you play, we'd love to hear it. There was a game. We forgot to mention it. What was it?
Oh, no. We forgot.
It's a game. It's a word game thing where you pass it around. You have to pick a letter, and you click on the letter, and you say family.
The first word that comes into your mind.
Family.
If it's family.
And then you
Apple
pass it,
for
and
A.
the timer goes, and
you have
somebody
to be
else
really
has
fast.
it. It's really, it's a lot of fun. And so that would be kind of another tip. Have a fun game, a new game.
Every
We've got
time
a
have a
whole
new
closet full of games
that we hardly ever use, and we need to recycle them and use them.
We need to play.
Yes.
So I would encourage you. Let us know what your favorite game is. Look for us on Facebook, all the social media platforms.
Yep, we're on Instagram.
okmoviestream.com. You can also find us on our YouTube of OK Movie Stream, and then now we're on all the apps, the iOS, the Androids, the Roku channel, all that stuff. Woo! And it's pretty cool. And look for our book, Golfing
with Grandpa.
Yay! We'll see you next time.